Did you hear that? Here you have a member of Congress who kept a guy on her payroll, paid him with taxpayer money. He's now been accused of a crime, and her answer is, I'm a civil rights hero. Unbelievable. Jen Kerns has been closely following this story, and she joins us now. So, Jen, the excuse from Wasserman Schultz is, you know, there was basically racial profiling going on. And I got to admit, I don't know a lot about this. Is there a national problem with Islamophobia aimed at Muslim IT consultants? Is there some kind of pogrom I wasn't aware of?
No, Tucker, but you know, there is a problem with Democrats and their continued hypocrisy on cases like this, pulling the race card, pointing their finger at the Republican Party, including the president, accusing him of foreign intervention in our nation's activities, when they themselves had a fox in their own in-house, a foreign-born IT agent who's been proven to have breached the House Intelligence Committee mainframe, who breached the House Foreign Affairs mainframe. And this is a Congresswoman who I think is awfully bold that she's fighting back in this way. This is a woman who looked the other way while these potential crimes were being committed, but this is also someone who I think has some criminal negligence responsibility here that is quite unbecoming of a Congress member. If you look,
wait, okay, so stop right there. I just want to be, I mean, look, I am willing to believe anything about this story. I don't think I really understand it at this point, but where would her behavior turn criminal specifically?
Well, you know, this is one of those stories, Tucker, where the more you learn, the more outrageous it becomes. So not only was she aware and notified of law enforcement of their breaches of IT security, she actually prevented the U.S. Capitol Police from looking at a laptop that had been hidden away in a crevice in an old house building in Washington, D.C. That is obstruction of justice, if I've ever heard it. You look at other things.
Wait, so the Capitol Police never got a hold of that laptop?
They ended up doing so, but she put up an awfully hard fight in order for them to get their hands on that, and in fact reprimanded the U.S. Capitol Police and said that there might be some retribution for that. Look, you look at other things she did here, Tucker. She circumvented the House payroll system when that U.S. House of Representatives said that her IT aide needed to be banned from being a staff member. She actually helped him with the paperwork to have him become a consultant so that his public information would not show up on the staff payroll. Look, there have been members of Congress that have been censured for far less nefarious activities than this, and far less activities that did not damage our national security. In the 1800s, you had people who were censured under Article 1, Section 5 of the Constitution, a tool that's available to the House of Representatives here, that have been censured for being disrespectful to the House Speaker. You've had other members throughout history, Tucker, who've been censured for...
Okay, but so really quick, I want to get to this. So he's an IT consultant. He's working for her and other members of Congress. He has, in that role, access to everything?
He had access to dozens, they say now, dozens of computer mainframes of Democratic congressional members. He had access to the House Intelligence Committee server. He had access to the House Foreign Affairs Committee server. And for those dozens of Congress members that he was serving as an IT aide to at the behest of W. Wasserman Schultz, he had access potentially to their documents to take those offline and review those and store those in a cloud type of storage. And he also had the ability to potentially read every single incoming and outgoing email in those Democratic congressional members' offices.
Interesting. Okay.
This is a serious national security concern. They ought to consider censure in her behalf. Congress members throughout history have been censured for far less more.
Yeah, I mean, I want to know, like, what happened. I feel like I'm missing a lot of the pieces here, but I'm certainly open-minded. Jen, thanks a lot for that.
Thank you so much, Tucker.